First question, Dan Savage, OrlandoMagic.com.
Cliff, without looking at the film, what did you see as the reasons for the outcome of tonight's game?
I mean, if I had to pick one thing, I just told the guys it's just not getting our defense set, and obviously, look, the biggest part of it was their bench play. I mean, their bench is terrific. It's a big part of the strength of their team. And I mean, if you, again, without watching it, the film, if you just want to say, what was the difference? It's their bench play. What could we have done better? We could have gotten our defense set better.
Phil Rossman-Reich, Orlando Magic Daily.
Just speaking on that defense, when the defense was set, what did you see from them tonight? It still feels like everyone's kind of still getting on the same page a little bit. How much has changed defensively with the new personnel, and how did you feel the defense performed when it was set tonight?
I mean, we were better in the second half. Obviously the third quarter we were pretty good. It's obviously not what we'd like it to be. I mean, it's like anything, right? It's a work in progress. And even though they had the two big, the one block charge, which was the right call. It was a good effort by Cole. And those are coverage mistakes, and those are plays that have to be made. And you got to make them all the time. That ball's got to be sprayed out, especially with the game on the line right there. And, those are kind of teams. There's obviously a newness to our team. But there's things, again, that we've got to be able to do if we want to win. Coverage
wise, how much has changed from, maybe from before the trade deadline to now? Is there a lot of new stuff, or is it a lot of the same stuff from before?
Oh, I mean, our base is pretty much the same. I mean, you don't change coverages because of personnel. I mean, that's the old days. In today's NBA, you're not allowed to have one coverage. I mean, you have to have, this isn't, Larry Saunders sitting in front of the basket. Gobert has 3 coverages. You have to be able to have more than one coverages. That's actually one of the things I really like about Wendell. I mean, he's very adaptable and picks things up quickly, which in today's day and age, that's the way it is. So, yeah, I mean, it's, you can't just play your base anymore. It's not possible to do.
Josh Robbins, The Athletic.
Steve, what were your initial impressions of Gary and the amount of rust he has to just work his way through?
Well, I mean, the thing that stands out, obviously, he's a terrific player. Look at him. I mean, he didn't shoot the ball well, but look how we played when he was on the floor. We were a totally different team. The ball moves. He plays without the ball. He makes quick, simple plays. And defensively, he's an elite defender. I mean, he's like an MCW. So, I mean, obviously playing against him a lot, we had a good idea, but I mean, he's going to add a lot to our group.
Dan Savage, OrlandoMagic.com.
Cliff, how much did Terrence give you tonight, and how big is he for a second unit that's trying to find itself with new pieces being added and rotated in?
Yeah, well, like he's done a lot of times here, I mean, in these 3 years, he kept us in the game, and then he got, he was the biggest part of us getting back in the game there late. So, they committed to the ball, which got other guys open shots. Again, I mean, look, it's what he's done for 3 years here. I mean, not, as you guys know, there's been so many times when we've struggled and he's kept us within, kind of shouting distance, and then, gives us a chance to win at the end. He did the same thing tonight.
Okay. Thank you, Cliff.